Clap. To the Expert Panda. Today we are going to solve Leetcode 2894 problem number, and this is divisible and non-divisible sums difference. Okay, so let's understand from the today daily contest question. So question is saying that you are given positive integer n and m, and we have to define two integers as follow. There is num1 is given like sum of all the integers in the range of 1 to n, both inclusive. They are not divisible by m. And nums2, the sum of integers in the range 1 to n, both inclusive, that are divisible by m, right? And then we have to make a difference num1 minus num2, right? Means first of all we have given n, right? N and m we have given, and you have to take the range of 1 to n, all the integers, right? You have to make a sum, both numbers, right, that that are divisible, not divisible by m. Okay, and num2, that is divisible. That is the difference you have to make, and you have to return it. For example, the question is saying that we have example n equal to 10 and m equal to 3, so you are returning 13. You just pause this video and go through the statement, you will understand here, right? So explanation is saying that in this example, integers in the range 1 to 10 are not divisible by 3, are 1, 2, 4, 5, 7, 8, 10, and num1 is the sum of all those numbers. So if you sum this number, you will get integer 37. Another is num2 1 to n, right? Between that and divisible by 3 are 369, right? So if you do the sum, right, means all the number divisible by 1 to 10 by 3, right? It is 369, and if you do the sum, you will get 18. Now make a difference, 37 minus 18, it will get 19, and this is your answer, right? I hope you understand. Two positive integers, n is 10 and m is 3, right? Means n and m we have given, right? And what we need to do is to calculate the sum of all these numbers, right, between you can say 1 to n. So 1 to n is between 1 to 10, right? So all the number which are divisible by this m, that is 3, are 369, right? And if you do this sum, you will get the sum is 18, right? Means we have to calculate the sum of all the numbers from 1 to n, right? And that are not divisible, right? So not divisible are the number not divisible by m, that is 3, are these are the numbers, right? So we call this num1, right? And this is we call num2, right? If we see the difference 37 minus 18, we will get 19, right? And then we will calculate all the numbers from this, right? So all the numbers which are divisible are not divisible between the range 1 to n, right? That are these numbers, right? And you have to make the sum of their numbers, right? And then you have to call this num1 minus num2, right? So this is your num1 and this is your num2. So if you do the result num1 minus num2, you have to return that. That is your answer. Easy, right? So let's understand the intuition, and then we'll go through this approach. So the problem is saying that we need to loop from 1 to n, right? And if our number is divisible by m, we will add it to num2. Otherwise, we'll add it to num1, right? And finally, we will return the difference between those two sums. So there are no need to worry of any complex math or data structure. This is a great warm-up problem, right? So let's go through and understand it. Okay, so the first approach is saying that if you'll do the summarization of these steps, you will find that the first step we will go for, you can pause this video and you can write the code by yourself, right? First, initialize two variable. Let's suppose we'll call it num1 and num2, right? And initialize to 0. Then you can make a loop of all the numbers between 1 to n. So you take a for loop and go from 1 to n. For each number, right, you know the number, right? For each number, check if it is divisible by m. If it is divisible by m, add it to the num2. Otherwise, you add it to the num1. And finally, we return num1 minus num2. And that is your result, right? So let's see. The first step I told you to initialize these two variables, right? Two variables, num1, num2, we will initialize to what? This value, right? And then we call it as num1 and num2 right? Because these two variables will hold the sum of numbers which is divisible or not divisible, right? If it is not divisible, we'll store here. If it is divisible, we'll store here, right? And so we'll take a for loop in the next step from 1 to n, right? And we will be checking every numbers from 1 to n inclusive, right? So we are checking here every number from 1 to n, and then we check a condition if it is divisible, right? So check the divisibility. In the third step, we only do divisibility. If it is divisible, means we will get the 0, right? The remainder will be 0. If I is the divisible by m, it goes to nums 2, right? If it is not divisible, it will go to num1, right? Now it's time to appropriate the sum, right? You know the sum, right? You can do the sum here and here, right? Like this, and then finally you will return the difference, and that is your answer. Okay, so let's suppose, for example, if you want to try run, you just take I from what 1 to 9 10 1 to 10. Okay, so let's suppose the I is 1. First time I is 1, so we will not take what remainder will not come, right? It will not come 0. So in this case, num1 will go to the num1, right? So this is 1, it will come here. Second time I equal to 2, right? So it will the num1 will again happen once, num plus 2, it become num1 will become 3, it will come to here, then it will come 3, right? It is divisible by 0, yes, num2 will go here 3. Like this we will continue and will reach to n equal to 10. When it will become n equal to 10, will it divisible by m or not? No, right? It will not divisible, so it will go here. And if it was 9, right, it is divisible, then it will go there. Like this we'll keep continuing that, and you will get what? The value of num1, it will come what? Around 37, right? 37, which is not divisible by 3. And num2 sum will come as a 18, which is divisible by m, right? And once you will make the difference, you will get what? 37 minus 18, and you will get the 19, right? Answer. So this is the, you can say, loop check each number between 1 to n, and it adds number to, you can say, num1 or num2 based on the divisibility. Finally we will check simply num1 minus num2, and that is your result. So this kind of problem is just a warm-up problem. Let me know in the comment section what is the time completion and space complexity, guys. If you find this video helpful, please subscribe this channel for more videos like this, and let me know if you want to try run any video in the in your daily life, right? You want to, if you are preparing for the interview. Okay, so if you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up, subscribe for more DSA content, and hit the bell icon so you will never miss a pattern. Drop a comment if you want to formulate the best solution or challenge version of this problem. Until next time, keep learning and keep coding. Thank you guys. Thank you for watching this video.